It's 8 o'clock, good evening, and welcome to LJ News. A Newcastle woman says a cruise company should have been better prepared for adverse weather after a whole-day scuba dive in Fiji almost ended in disaster when a dive boat disappeared. When Justine Clark and her sons Felix, 18, and Max, 20, surfaced from an offshore dive in Fiji on August 14th, their dive boat was nowhere to be seen. A diver with more than 30 years' experience, Miss Clark had booked an afternoon dive at an offshore site called the Supermarket. Their dive party included an English tourist and a divemaster who worked for Viti Water Sports, a company subcontracted by Captain Cook Cruises Fiji. On the way to the dive site, the weather had deteriorated, but the party pushed on. We traveled into an approaching storm and out in open waters in what appeared to be a large channel about 20 kilometres from any island, Miss Clark said. After a regulation drift dive of about 40 minutes, she surfaced with her eldest son. No tenderboat was visible on surfacing. The swell was 2 meters. It was dark with grey clouds and high wind, Mrs. Clark said. She said that their dive master was next to service. He was shocked at the events and said this had never happened in his 27 years of diving, Miss Clark said. The dive master advised the group to start swimming for another they could see in the distance. I can't impress how concerned I was for everyone's health, sharks, and a sense of determination I had to reach the island in a calm manner, Miss Clark said. The maternal dive in me was something I had not felt since the birth of my first son. After about 50 minutes, the dive master yelled that a small boat was traveling toward the group. He advised the divers to inflate their service marker buoys in a bid to be seen. The group's savior was a garbage collector who had been picking up rubbish in the ocean. He had noticed the tip of one of the divers' buoys. We were all smiles, and I was blowing a kiss to the Fijian who saved us, Miss Clark said. Soon after, the tenderboat driver motored over to the group. He apologized and told me he was so scared and he had radioed the captain that he lost us, Miss Clark said. In a written response to the ABC, Captain Cook Cruises Fiji explained that the tenderboat had blown away from the dive site and that surface conditions made it difficult for the operator to follow the diver's bubbles. The company said the situation was unprecedented and that a full internal review had been undertaken, resulting in already tight safety procedures being changed. I think it's really important operators are prepared for those situations that may be rare but can still occur, Ms. Clark said.